After my election, I have more flexibility.
Yeah, I understand. I transmit this information to Vladimir and understand. Можно. Хорошо.
According to a report by Reuters, on Tuesday, President Hassan Rouhani said that Iran would not wage war with any nation. Sounded a note of restraint after the United States announced increased troop deployment in the Middle East. Fears of a direct confrontation between Iran and the United States have grown since last Thursday, when 2 oil tankers were attacked near the Strait of Hormuz shipping lane, attacks which Washington has blamed on Tehran. Iran has reportedly denied involvement in the attacks and said Monday that it would soon breach limits on how much enriched uranium the country can stockpile under a 2015 nuclear deal, a move which Reuters suggests would prompt a diplomatic crisis, forcing other signatories, including China, Russia, and European powers, to confront Iran.
The Vatican presented the working document for the Synod on Panama. It's the basic text for conversations bishops in the area will have with the Pope in October. It is entitled Amazon, New Paths for the Church and for an Integral Ecology, and one of the novelties is this proposal. Affirming that celibacy is a gift for the Church, it's requested that for the most remote areas of the region, the possibility of priestly ordination be studied for elderly people, preferably indigenous, who are respected and accepted by their community, even if they already have a constituted and stable family. The purpose is to ensure the sacraments that accompany and sustain the Christian life. This refers to the so-called viri probati, old men of proven faith from small Catholic communities in areas where there are no priests for long periods of time. The proposal will be limited to remote areas, and it's a suggestion from the indigenous communities in the area. They ask to imitate the attitude of the primitive church when it responded to their needs by creating the appropriate ministries. When he returned from Panama, the Pope already spoke about celibacy and opened the door to this possibility.
Mi viene alla mente una frase di San Paolo VI. Preferisco dare la vita prima di cambiare la legge del celibato. Rimarrebbe qualche possibilità nei posti lontanissimi, penso all'isola del Pacifico, ma è una cosa a pensare quando c'è necessità pastorale, lì il pastore deve pensare ai fedeli.
The Synod will begin in October and will gather 100 bishops from the area and from other places involved in caring for the Amazon.
The Israeli Air Force is holding a large-scale multi-day exercise simulating combat action on multiple fronts, with the Air Force's F-35 taking part for the first time. According to an IDF statement, the drill, which began Sunday and ends Wednesday, simulates simultaneous fighting in the Gaza Strip, Syria, and Lebanon. Our defense correspondent Jonathan Regev joins me now in studio with more details on this. And Jonathan, aside from the wonderful optics of an exercise like this, we know they happen often between also the U.S. and Israel and joint forces. What is the significance of this drill ongoing as we speak?
Israel wants to first send a message: we are ready for anything that might happen. Yes, even for a multi-front war, which may happen. Let's hope it does not, but it's a scenario that is realistic. It may happen, especially on the northern fronts. Considering Lebanon and Syria, there's a constant fear that a third Lebanon war, if it might happen, will not only be a war fought against on the Lebanese border, but also on the Syrian border. So Israel wants to be ready for this, and this basically is an exercise to get the pilots ready, the ground forces ready, because there's cooperation with the ground forces as well, and also to make sure the other side is watching, because the other side is watching, basically sending a message: Israel is ready for whatever might happen. Let's hope it does not.
And what do we know about the Crown Piece, Jonathan, the F-35 making its debut?
Exactly. It's said to be the most advanced fighter jet in the world, and Israel was the first one, allegedly, who has put this jet to action in one of the bombings on Syrian targets. And yes, a future war might include this fighter jet as well. It's the first time that the F-35 is participating in such a drill, and obviously this causes excitement to see the next generation of fighter jets participating along with the older ones, the F-16s, the F-15s. Now Israel has the F-35. It's always exciting to see the next generation also there.
A family reunion of fighter jets, almost emotional in a way.
Hi, welcome to another Cold Fusion video. Facebook has a secret project called Libra. The company acquired the Libra trademark back in June of 2018. However, only recently have details about the secretive project come out. What it is Facebook's own cryptocurrency.
Facebook is reportedly building a cryptocurrency-based payment system.
The social media giant is recruiting financial firms and e-commerce companies to help launch the payment platform. Users would be able to send a digital coin to each other and use that currency to make purchases on Facebook and online. Facebook's plans may also include ways to financially reward users who watch with ads.
Reports have even surfaced that the company has recruited the help of MIT crypto professor Christian Catalini. So what is Facebook up to in this secret project? Let's take a look.
You are watching Cold Fusion TV.
Cryptocurrencies have seen a very public boom and bust, but that doesn't mean they're going away. The underlying technology behind them is solid. Facebook's interest in developing a crypto coin of their own is shrouded in mystery. What will the coin be used for, and how will it impact our daily lives? According to the Wall Street Journal, Facebook is currently looking for partners to invest over $1 billion into a fund which will provide the financial backing for Facebook's stablecoin. This is an attempt to dampen the erratic nature of most cryptocurrencies as dictated by surges in supply and demand. The plan seems to be a currency that Facebook uses within its own marketplace. In order to get merchants on board, Facebook appears to be willing to offer lower fees than credit cards. This means that Facebook will be sacrificing their short-term return in order to get people spending more time on the platform. And that's really the aim of the game for Facebook at the moment. They don't want your money, they want your time, because that's worth a lot more. At Facebook's recent F8 developer conference, Zuckerberg and co. made some announcements, in particular about how commerce should interact with the platform. WhatsApp, a product of Facebook, will soon allow users to send and receive money. This is after some promising tests in India. Other executives also touted improved checkouts on Instagram's shopping feature and donation stickers allowing non-profits to receive money from donors. Facebook's marketplace is probably where most of the action of the new Libra project will occur. It makes perfect sense why Facebook will try and incorporate their own digital currency in order to make the interaction between currency and their services more streamlined. But should we be excited? I don't think so. At the same conference, Zuckerberg presented the future of Facebook as a privacy-focused social platform, something he immediately admitted was not one of Facebook's strong points due to the recent scandals involving the company. If your memory is rusty, this includes the Cambridge Analytica scandal, as well as other numerous projects that Facebook helped governmental organizations with. One particular program was the NSA's PRISM program, which was publicly revealed by Edward Snowden and caused Snowden to flee the US. Now sure, other companies such as Google, Microsoft and YouTube also participated in the program, but this is simply highlighting that while Facebook may say that they want to ensure privacy, historically, this has not been the case. Even though Zuckerberg is admitting this still bears the obvious question. Why should we trust Facebook with our money and our transactions? Is the company liable to release our spending habits or personal transactions to governing bodies or firms like Cambridge Analytica? The main contention is simply that Facebook's coin will make it easier for governments to access this information. If Facebook's coin becomes a major form of payment, it may force people to abide by Facebook's guidelines simply to buy and sell things. This is unlikely, but it's not a good sign that this is even a possibility. A much more likely scenario is simply that Facebook's coin will be a parallel payment method to the fiat currencies we all use today. Because of this, businesses are unlikely to make their payment method exclusively this type of currency. But inside Facebook's online marketplace, it's up to Facebook to make the rules, and in this market, if you don't agree with Facebook's values, you may be excluded from it altogether. This kind of thing reminds me of an actual technocracy where tech companies begin to govern society. Although they already do in a way, adding a payment system into the mix makes things a little more serious. The simple solution is just not to use Facebook's currency on Facebook, Instagram, or any of their other platforms. And that's the big question. Will people use it? Maybe not in Western markets, but I could definitely imagine such a system being huge in developing markets. It's a pivotal time for Facebook. With growing public distrust, will the company be able to convince people to use their currency? And more importantly, how will the coin be used? And on another note, what if another company like Amazon released their own currency? What would you say to that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I think it's an interesting discussion, but personally I'm not really a fan of it. If you're like me and not really a fan of this idea, there might be a silver lining. Perhaps, if the Facebook coin works out, it's going to further legitimize cryptocurrencies for more organic and private uses. That's what we can hope for. Anyway, that wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. This has been Dagogo and you've been watching Cold Fusion, and I'll see you again soon for the next video.